mono green. Um, Mike can go pretty fast in this matchup. I still think Burn is favored, but
Yeah, the problem for Burn in this matchup is most of the time your creatures aren't going to be getting in for damage because Mike just makes huge efficient creatures to block them every
yeah.
turn. So you have to rely mostly on your spells, which means you have to basically hope you draw a more spell-heavy hand than usual.
Looks like Justin has a one lander. All right, good. He got rid of it. And then Mike is gonna keep. Just finishing up mulligans here.
This looks like a pretty reasonable burn hand. 2 lands plus a bunch of spells is generally good enough.
Yeah, Axe Drinker on one is really good too.
I'm interested to see him actually playing that. The 1-drop slot for this deck was pretty full before with Pelk Collector and I forget what the other 1-drop is you play. Dryad Militant. I guess maybe he swapped Dryad Militant for Hex Drinker.
Which I think Head Shrinker is a little bit better.
Yeah, it probably is. Uh, yeah, I could see trading here. Seems fine to me. Yep, and now how is he ever gonna get any creatures through that?
Yep. Ironline's not bad on turn two. I like that play. But let's see. Can't really tell what Mike has in hand.
I saw Steel Leaf Champion, so that's probably what's going on here. He's facing a lot of damage next turn. You're going to take at least 8 from what's on the board.
Yeah, he's got a. It's always bad when a burn player has to react with creatures, but I think he's gonna have to start doing something.
Yeah, and Steel Leaf Champion having 4 toughness is really awkward.
Yeah.
Rift Bolt suspended.
There's nothing else I really see in his hand for him to do.
I mean, if he really wanted to, he could have helixed the 2-mana creature. He doesn't end up doing that, though. He's going to take 2 from his own Eidolon there. At least here he can double block.
Yeah. Because Steel Leaf says what? Toughness 1?
Hmm?
What is?
4. It's a
No,
5.
I'm saying creatures with what can't block it? 2 or greater?
2 or less. So it's not going to be able to get blocked at all.
Yeah.
But the other creature can be double blocked here. And I think if he does double block, I think I kill the Goblin Guide and just leave the Eidolon so that Justin's hurting himself every time he casts something. He's ahead so far on life here.
He's gonna kill both of them.
Oh, yeah, if he has a pump spell, he just kills both.
I think he has vines.
Yeah, I mean, that's good enough. That means it survives and kills both of them. And Justin takes 5 from Steel Leaf getting through.
Oh, okay.
I mean, yeah, you can do that too.
9. Kill the guide. Let you keep Eidolon.
Yep.
So he'd be at 4. Sure.
And now he has to cast this. And it's going to do 2 to him.
It don't matter. He can't cast anything else.
Yeah.
No matter what he can't do, he can't cast because it doesn't work like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was actually some really good plays by Mike, honestly, there. I like the interaction. He was like, no, that's fine. I can just get him down. All right, so Skull Crack, Searing Blood, Path to Exile, Rest in Peace, Wear Tear, Deflecting Palm. So I see Deflecting Palm coming in. I see Path of Exile coming.
That's probably it.
If Justin's going to try to get rid of Searing Blaze, maybe bringing in Blood. But I think Blood's just a dead spell here.
Yeah, it doesn't do a whole lot.
On Mike's side, Force of Vigor, 3 Collectors, 1 Thrun, 2 Sphere, 2 Pithing, 1 Vial of Summer, 3 Dismember, and 2 Relic of Progenitus.
There's not a whole lot here.
No.
Yeah, Veil of Summer doesn't interact with red or white spells. Dismember. Bring in Force of Vigor to get rid of Eidolon.
I don't think Mike...
That's extremely narrow. If Justin doesn't have an Eidolon and Mike draws Force of Vigor, he just has to stare at this 4-mana instant with no text box and be sad.
This vanilla card. Yeah, I don't think that's good. I honestly, as we can look like, I don't think Mike did anything. I think he just said, sure. Because I don't think... Every time I see Mike playing out there and I think that he's playing Burn, I think he's just okay with it.
Yeah, I would think about bringing in Force of Vigor if there were more targets.
Yeah.
But just the Eidolon I don't think is enough.
I think he's good.
If for some reason he was expecting Ensnaring Bridge, then yes, I would bring it in. But I think in today's meta, without having open deck lists, I would not bring it in.
Yeah. Yeah. I actually want to congratulate DJ Mathis, actually. Congrats on your finish at Columbus. That was really good. I was cheering for you to hopefully make top 8, but I know it didn't go the right way, so. But 19th, I believe you finished, is really good still. Yeah, I think Justin needs a Goblin Guide on turn 1 just to start going completely off.
Yeah, I don't know.
He just didn't interact that game at all, though.
It's hard because, I mean, if he gets a Goblin Guide on turn 1, it gets in once and then just can't get in ever again. So, like, I don't know. Usually, against creature decks, Burn is able to play a creature, and then for the rest of the game, just remove all the creatures so that creature can get in. But Mike's creatures are too big for that.
Who was second place? That wasn't Zane, was it?
So this hand has no creature, but it has it has 3 lands. One of them being a cycle land and a bunch of burn spells. So
It's too slow. I don't think 3 lands is not good for burn on opening hand though.
yeah, but one of them cycles, so I think he's fine with it.
Joshua. Okay.
Mike didn't like his 7 though, and he's gonna
I think
mulligan once.
I haven't really played against Mike, honestly. I've watched him play, but I feel like that deck just mulligans super well.
I've played against Mike once, and both games I killed him turn 3 with Hogak, so I don't really know. I don't really know anything about how his deck works.
There he is. We had to bring up the boogeyman. Nah, it's
That looks like a very land-heavy hand.
well, he's gonna keep it though. Okay, so we have a game.
I can't tell what half those cards are at a glance. Lava Spike gonna bring him down to 17 here, and there's a Pellet
There's a
Collector
pellet
on one.
collector, so he still has that in.
If Justin left his Searing Effects in, this would be a good time to
Yep.
fire one of those off.
Which I don't see one.
Doesn't look like he has one. He has 2 bolts and an Exquisite Firecraft.
He has a skull crack,
Okay.
which doesn't do much. Sorry, it doesn't really do much.
Yeah, I don't
So,
think. Okay, so he does still have Dryad Militant in.
so
So
what did he take out?
he probably just trimmed some 3 drops or something like that. Seems reasonable. Let's try to be faster.
For 2. Treetop Village.
Bolts him twice. He's down to 11.
He had to explain the interaction to Justin about Militant.
Yeah.
So
Rift
that's all that
Bolt.
was.
I would assume he's going to cycle this land at end step here. Because, I mean, if he plays a 3-drop here, this is a pretty quick clock. I see a Strangleroot Geist, too. That would also add to it. That would mean he would swing in for 6 this turn. Instead, he opts to play a Steel Youth Champion. So he will be swinging for 5 instead.
Alright, get rid of the land.
He's going to take 1 to Skullcrack him here.
The only issue is if he gets a land right here, it's pretty much just over.
Kind of. So, oh, he had to target the Pellet Collector. Okay, that's awkward. Firecraft.
So Justin was just trying to clean the board a little bit.
Yep. He has plenty of cards in hand, so he can rebuild pretty quickly, and that Treetop Village is still in play. I think all he has to do is find some way to put a 2-turn clock together here to win.
So let's see, he has a Vines.
Fine, Strangleroot, Geist, Rancor. He should have it here.
Yeah.
Just put Rancor on one of them. Get in for 6, and that's a 2-turn clock. Cycles land.
It's actually right, and he can kill him next turn. He has to deal with something.
Yep. 1 bolt isn't enough.
Nope.
Because the vine's in his hand.
Yeah, it's pretty much just locks it up though. Because it's a weird interaction how this is going to work That's why Justin's trying to figure it out. But
Well, no, he
It's,
can wait until combat
yeah,
and then survive an extra turn. But that's another burn spell that he's not pointing
it's
at
not
Mike's
gonna happen though
face,
because he
so-
can just vines.
Oh, that gives it hexproof too.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, it won't matter.
So it really doesn't. So he's gonna attempt to lightning bolt. Then he's just gonna say, all right, yep, good game.